Well, it's dinner time, and I think I will make a hearty meal that is great for the cold weather and the rainy weather and the snowy weather that has been in my area for like the last week. It's even going to continue into next week. It's going to rain like every day next week, but like one day. So I thought I might make some chicken and noodles. And all of this stuff came from the food pantry except the butter. So I got the ziti from the food pantry. I got that can of chicken from the food pantry. I got the milk from the food pantry. I got the flour from the food pantry. And speaking of that flour, I made homemade white bread with that flour earlier today. So I'm going to have chicken and noodles in a cream sauce with homemade bread. Who says you can't eat well from the food pantry? I'm sure going to eat good tonight. The first thing I'm going to do is check this chicken, and it should be fine. I don't think I've ever gotten a bad can of chicken from the food pantry. People don't know it's there because it's not on the list. Oh, I need to drain this a little bit. This canned chicken I don't believe is on the list, so people don't know that it's available. And I need a fork. Alright, so the first thing you're going to notice is that the chicken has the stuff on top. It's the chicken fat. And it's perfectly fine. I believe they do chicken like they do ham. They cook it in the container, but that is chicken fat. And it's fine. But I'm going to put it in this bowl and make sure there's no weirdness to it. It smells good. It smells great. Okay, so this is 12.5 ounces of chicken. And I don't really need that much for my chicken and noodles. I want to put about 6 ounces of this in a different bag. There's no reason. I just don't need 12 ounces of chicken in one little thing of chicken and noodles. So I'm going to put in the bag right here. And this isn't one of those bags that tries to stand up, so come on. And unless you're feeding like your entire family, you're not going to need like a whole can of chicken. So I'm going to put 6 ounces of this back in this bag, and I am going to freeze it. Well, maybe I'll just do 4 ounces, or 5 maybe. I feel like they shorted me. Yeah, I feel like I've been shorted. I think there's only 8 ounces in here. Because this is 4 ounces of chicken. And I'm gonna zero out one of these bowls. Okay, that's an empty bowl. I'm going to put this on here and see how much it is. 4.1 ounces. There was only 8 ounces of chicken in that can. That's what I thought. Well, it doesn't matter because I still don't need 8 ounces of chicken in my chicken and noodles. So I'm going to freeze it. Boy, I called that one, didn't I? Yeah, so there was only 8 ounces of chicken in there. This bowl only has 4 ounces in it. And my bag, I'm going to get my bag out again and show you. Let me tear this. 4.4. The bag weighs 0.1. So yeah, there was 8.5 ounces of chicken in that container, not 12. Alright, so I got gypped on that. Thankfully, I got it from the food pantry, so at least I didn't pay for it. Alright, so after that disappointing revelation, let's go on with the ziti. I've already got some water boiling on the stove. I need to put some more in. Alright, that's plenty. I think I'll do 3. I don't know. Let's see. It was 56 grams was a serving for ziti. I think that's what it was. So we'll do 2 servings, 56, 112. There we go, and actually it looks like I might just have enough for one more. Alright, so put that in. And we'll see here. Let's tear this out and see how much is here. Oh, 234, 230. Huh. You know what? I can do one more serving. I think I would like to. 56. There we go. And we'll see how much this is in here. Yeah, perfect. So there's one more meal in this bag as far as this particular pasta is concerned. So I've got 3 servings of pasta, and I will show that to you. 3 servings of pasta, and I'm just going to throw some salt in here and some butter, and I will let this boil. Alright, so I have put some salt in here, and there's the butter, and I'm going to let it cook. I also could have put the olive oil in here. That would have been fine. But I felt like butter tonight, so I put butter in. It goes without saying that this is much better if you make your noodles from scratch. But I'm kind of in a hurry tonight, so I'm just using the ziti, and this is what it looks like so far. Remember to stir your pasta a little bit every once in a while, or it will stick to itself. So once your pasta is mostly done, you will mostly drain the water, or you will entirely drain the water. And if you've only got one pan like me, you will try and figure out a way to get your pasta out of the pan so you can make your sauce. Alright, I forgot to turn off the TV. So I have put my mostly cooked pasta in a bowl, and now I will get some butter and put it in a pan, because I'm going to make a cream sauce to go with this. Now if I had some Parmesan cheese or something like that, I could put that in this sauce, but I'm going to show you how to make a very basic white sauce. And this sauce can make everything, or pretty much anything. If I had some Italian cheese, I could make Alfredo, but I don't have any. So the first thing you do is put some butter in your skillet and let it melt. Once you get your butter melted, you want to add some flour and stir that around. And you want to cook it and blend it in with the butter. After this, I will start slowly adding milk. Well, I'm going to add the chicken before I add the milk. And you want to very slowly add the milk, otherwise you will end up Otherwise, the flour will lump up and you'll end up with lumpy gravy. And I'm going to add just a few spices. This is some onion powder and garlic powder. And yes, I'm going to do it. It is red pepper flakes. I'm going to do it. I'm going to stir this up. And I need some pepper. Lots of pepper. And some more milk. And that's where I'm going to stop with the milk. I can't use all my milk on this because I need it for coffee, so that's all the milk I'm going to put in, and I need the rest of that for coffee and other things. So that goes in there, and if I need any more liquid, I'm adding water. This is where the whole cheese thing would have come in handy. So this is very, very thick, so I'm going to add just a little bit of regular water. Now, I think I have 2% milk. If it were skim, I would not be able to do the water thing. Preferably, you want to have whole milk if you're going to use... Now I'm going to add back my ziti, my pasta. I had just a little bit of pasta water in that bowl. All right, I am just going to let that cook down. I'm going to add some more spices to this and let it cook down, and then I'm going to eat it. A little more pepper. Where did my... There it is. It's not a meal if you didn't put paprika in it. And this white sauce I just made is the base for a lot of different sauces. If you just add like freshly ground pepper to it and let it thicken up, it's country gravy. If you put sausage in it, ground sausage, it's sausage gravy. If you put like Parmesan or Reggiano cheese in it, it's Alfredo sauce. Very versatile gravy. But anyway, I'm going to let that cook for a minute. Well, I gotta tell you, I did not think the bread was going to rise that much while it was baking. But let's just cut into it. All right, so if you think that you can't eat good food from the food pantry, I assure you, you can. Even though I would prefer to be eating a high-protein diet, this isn't bad food. Well, it's not bad taste-wise. All right. So let's have some dinner. You won't believe that if you get creative, you can eat really good food, even if you have to go to the food pantry. Chicken and noodles. I think that's plenty. Chicken and noodles and homemade bread. Check it out, folks. From the food pantry. The only things that I actually bought were the olive oil that I put into the bread and the butter that I put into the sauce. But there it is, folks. Homemade chicken and noodles with from scratch homemade bread. If you liked this video, please like and subscribe, and I will talk to you later.